Hello, everybody. More specifically, my bot lane in this game of UNG scrimming against some random shitter team. There's a couple of key points that we are going to talk about tonight at an ungodly hour. The three main things are bot lane triangles, keystone matchups, and confidence. These are just kind of the main primary things I saw from how we played the first 10 minutes of this game, and that basically insta made us lose. Like these three things, if you incorporate these and understand these, it'll be like you'll be leagues better, like so quickly. It's like free improvement. But yeah, so let's kick things off with keystone matchups. Just something that we should really take a look at the start of every single game, regardless of what champion we're playing. So in the bot lane, we're playing extended trade champ. We're just gonna put an E, and we have a burst or extended trade champ. Then we look at Kai'Sa. Since she took the Halo Blades keystone, she's almost guaranteed to just be exclusively burst. Her lethal tempo changes her to extended. Nautilus, glacial here is to reduce your AD in a short trade. Burst. So it's very clear from just looking at keystones and seeing how like what we took, we can see that okay, they're going to try to one-shot us or, try to do like 50% of our HP in one trade, right? Like really quickly and then just walk away. Like we know this, right? So the question is like, oh, well, what the fuck do we do whenever Nautilus fucking hooks us? Well, the answer is to literally calm the fuck down. It's to just not panic, okay? Because as soon as they do their 50% damage, they're basically going to be doing nothing. They're not going to be able to finish you off. They're not going to be able to 100 to 0 you. This is never happening. So, after this 50%, what we do is we utilize our extended trade through lethal tempo and our basic ass Jinx passive that allows us to rack up and just keep fighting. Because we actually, even though we're not doing this 50% as quick, we're going to reach the full 100% of their healths in any form of all-in a lot faster. Because we just have a higher damage output because of our keystone and the matchup. I guess one other thing to take into consideration is summoner spells. I guess you're beat in the combat summoner spells realm, but besides the point, what we're trying to look up is extended trades versus burst trades. We understand as an extended trade lane that we beat out burst as long as we end up taking the fight. There's another good example of this where I have to find it real quick. I should have remembered the timestamp. Yep, perfect, right here. So, Thomas, you end up getting hooked, right? We're gonna slow it down, and we're just kind of gonna run through what that would end up looking like. You're gonna get hooked here, and it's kind of shitty. Our positioning is silly. The wave is really big. We don't particularly want to take a fight, but watch where their bot lane ends up. We're standing in Guatemala, by the way. We should not be here. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is okay. We know Kai'Sa's attack range ends here. Probably like here-ish. She can't hit you. Amumu has direct line of sight. His glacial is already down. She's about to use her hob. So, here's how the fight plays out, right? You get stuck. You're trying to kite back. Amumu's doing really good here. You get ignited. You're still scared. Amumu queues out. By looking at our lethal tempo, we saw that we only auto-attacked 3 times. Okay. As to what should have happened because of our keystones, I know it's like, oh, fuck. I'm 371 HP. I'm ignited. I'm going to fucking die. I have no mana. It doesn't matter. You're an auto-attack based champ. Okay? When a Mumu hits the Kai'Sa right here, guess what? This Kai'Sa is not going to be able to fight anymore. And you have a perfect opportunity, even while you're rooted, instead of going for the E, you have a perfect opportunity to just fucking wail on this guy. To just start shitting on him. And you probably wouldn't have killed him, and you definitely wouldn't have died, but this guy, instead of coming out of the trade at literally full HP, because Amumu did all this damage to Kai'Sa, his health bar would be here. And your guys' HP would be significantly less threatened, and you could stay in lane longer to claim this whole wave. Right? But that's just something that you could learn from, like, I see that I have lethal. She already used her hob. They used their full engage. I can free hit here. I have space to hit them. Right? Whatever. Right? And that leads us into our next thing. Confidence. Stop being a bitch. Okay? Mama ain't raised no bitch. You're talented. You're better. Your name is literally I right click and Ducky. I right click and Ducky are going to dominate this fucking lane. Okay? I don't want you to come in here like, oh no, I'm weak sided. My jungler's gonna go play top side. None of that bullshit, bro. These guys are not fucking T1 Gumayusi. They're Emerald 4 Happy Dwarf 1122. Okay? You're not afraid of Happy Dwarf 1122. You're T1 Gumayusi. Okay? Play with confidence. Fucking auto trade. Don't be afraid to walk up for your wave with your support and catch your fucking money. Because guess what? 10 minutes rolls around, we're down 40 farm for fun. 40 farm. Maybe we died once and we missed a wave or two. Great, that's only 12 minions. We shouldn't be down 40 farm. We actually outranged the fuck out of Kaisa. We need to play with confidence and make sure we're looking for trades. And this also definitely, it's not just you, it also falls on your support. It definitely falls on your support to be walking up and confirming waves. Like, I don't even know how our wave ends up like this. There's a long extended period of time where we walk to this dragon because we're afraid of whatever's happening to our fuck our jungler right now. Our jungler doesn't fucking need us. His mid laner has priority. His mid laner can walk. We need to get our fucking wave under, bro. What are we so afraid of? You know? This literally sits frozen for a whole 3 waves because we don't have the confidence to shove it out. But it's like, what are you really threatened by? A knot hook that you can survive? You know? You're just losing resources right here purely because, like, you're scared. And I guess that leads us into our final point, our most important point about bot lane that you can learn literally right now that'll blow your fucking cock off. Okay? This is literally the most important bot lane concept I could ever teach you very quickly. And it's really good. You can use it in your solo queue games. You can use it in 5s. It's really OP.
Oh my gosh.
Okay? And it's literally just triangles. That's it. So, notice how they're in a horizontal line to each other. In most of this lane, they're going to remain in this little triangle formation where they can isolate one point really easily. So the benefit, the whole spiel behind this is, let's take an example for our positioning right here. Boom, they're perfectly together. They can get to you both at the same time and auto trade with you faster. Amumu's in fucking Guatemala. Amumu's across the fucking country. He might as well not even be on the fucking map right now because guess what? Jinx doesn't have the opportunity to walk up and trade with either of these 2 people without fucking taking that 50% damage. But the cool thing about the trading triangles is if Amumu's standing right fucking here, or right behind this caster, or even down below Jinx, now you can fucking trade. Because if you see Kaisa walk up to auto trade with Jinx, boom, Amumu's in range. Nautilus is not. If you're here, guess what? Nautilus is only in range of Amumu. You have opportunity to actually walk up and hit them safely throughout lane. It entirely revolves around spacing and understanding where your teammates are and how fast that they can get to someone. This Nautilus took advantage of it too. You saw him look for the hook. This is crazy. This hook is crazy. This is very ambitious. I'm glad you missed. But there's several times throughout the lane where we're just hugging each other. We're giving each other a kiss. But you notice that they have really good formation. Like they stay pretty solid. And it's preferable that the support walks up over the AD. They stay with that line between them. You guys are hugging each other. Sorry, I had to hit the bait. Anyways, we can see literally throughout this entire game, we're afraid. And we play like bitches. We don't pay attention to our keystones. And we don't know how to stand next to each other properly. So, main takeaway from today is the 3 points we talked about. Triangles, making sure that you guys have a horizontal line between the 2 of you so you can isolate one target a lot quicker and focus on that person. Because 1, isolation is better. 2, you're able to get out more auto attacks than the enemy carry just because you're closer and you're going to do more damage. They're going to die faster and all in. Next, keystone matchups. We have extended champs based on keystone and obviously their champion. And we have burst. There's 2 ways to play both of them. And it really just revolves around who's the better player, and if the extended trade is allowed to take the extended trade through punishing the burst. So if the burst isolates themselves or walks up improperly, it allows for the extended traders to just keep fucking wailing on them and rack up and do a lot more damage overall. Lastly, and most importantly, in my opinion, is don't be afraid. Have the confidence that you're fucking T1 Gumayusi and you're going to kick ass and you're going to dominate and you know what you're doing. Don't be afraid of somebody else's rank. Don't be afraid of someone's status. It doesn't fucking matter. Just pay attention and play better than them. They're bound to make mistakes, and if you're the better player, you'll take advantage of it and fucking shit on them. And that's it. Anyways, in conclusion, love you guys. Macro review soon. This is really important for Ducky, and I right-click to both watch. Like and subscribe. Yada, 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 yada. Good night. Smile. Where's my OBS?